Hey guys, welcome back to the garden. Short video about propagating roses. I'm in the middle of the wild spring cleanup, and of course I have to cut back all of these amazing roses that we have growing in the garden. And it seems to me such a waste to not try to make more roses, of course, from all of these offcuts. I know it's not the right time, but I'm thinking they have all the growing power of spring, so maybe it's a good plan to try. Why not? It'll take me half a day to make a dozen roses, and if they take, I will be so happy. So I made actually two boxes of rose cuttings from some of my favorite roses. I made them about a week ago, and they feel they feel spunky, most of them, so I'm hoping that it's not too early. You can sort of feel it when they still have firmness in the buds. A few of them feel a little sort of soft, but maybe some of the other ones will grow. I don't know, it's worth it. Let's try. So I'll just show you quickly how I do it. I'm no expert, but I mean, it usually works. Sometimes it works, maybe 50% of the time. So it's important that you not cut the cuttings you've taken, that you don't cut them more than 3 centimeters from one eye coming out like this. So I usually just cut it there, and then I'll cut somewhere above another eye or node or whatever you want to call it. If it has thorns, I will take off the thorns in these places, but if they don't, I will sort of make little marks or wounds where I stick it into the soil, because that, I mean, supposedly it's making it more susceptible to make roots. And then I'll dip it in this rooting hormone thing that's cheating at Scrabble, but I'm doing it anyway. You can get that in any nursery. And then I'll just stick it in soil, and this is a new mix I'm trying, so it's all up in the air, but this is horse manure and a little bit of soil, actually that store-bought soil, because I don't want too many seeds in it. And then I have mixed a little bit of biochar with some of my worm castings, and I'm trying to see that this means that this mix is really full of all kinds of beings and bacteria and good stuff. So maybe that will also enhance the rooting. I don't know, it might also impede it. Who knows? I'm just trying things out. So I will just stick maybe 4 or 5 in each pot and keep it in a half shaded space and water it, not so it's wet all the time, but it should be sort of moist, not dry out. And hopefully we will see, I will keep you posted on all of these roses. But doing this, I looked at all of these amazing what are the hips, rose hips, and you have a look at how amazing all the seeds are looking inside. So I had a look on the great internet at how, if you can actually grow roses from seed, and I think they do, as far as I understand it, they can cross-pollinate, this means that you don't really know what's coming out of these, but I am in love with cross-pollination, because can you imagine some of my favorite roses mixing together to create a new being? That would be just a dream come true. So I mean, if you look up on the internet, it seems like when you harvest these, you should then dip them for 20 minutes in hydrogen peroxide to make sure that they don't grow mold when you put them in soil. And then you should also put them through like a kind of blender to remove the fuss that comes from they are actually quite a bit fussy when you see they have like a fur on the seeds when they are in the hips. And this should be taken away also. And I haven't been doing that and I haven't got any hydrogen peroxide, so I'm just gonna wing it like usual. But I mean, I have taken out the seeds and they feel like potent. They feel alive. And in all of the roses that I've already made, I've taken seeds from the hips that go from that rose. It might not be the same rose coming out, but I thought I've got so many beautiful hips and so many beautiful rose seeds that actually I'm just gonna put some of them in these small pots, and we will see if they mold because I didn't put hydrogen peroxide, or if actually I get new roses or the same varieties that I already love. So I'm gonna fill half of this box, I think, with random rose hip seeds and see what happens, and put them along with the other roses. I don't know, I sometimes think that gardeners love to complicate things, but I might stand corrected, because it said on the internet that if you don't do all of these steps, it might take three years for a seed to sprout. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave them here and see what happens. We might get lucky. We might not. But it's a fun experiment, and I think that's one of the things I love about gardening, is that you're free to make all the experiments that you want. Why not? And maybe it works and you're happy, and if it doesn't work, it hasn't cost you a lot, only your time and the enjoyment of making it. So guys, if any of you have any experience with growing roses from seed, I'd love to hear it in the comments. And maybe I've done it all wrong, but we will see. I might get lucky. So thanks guys for watching, and see you later.